The year 2216 of the Wuxian calendar. Wuyu, the highest place in the land of Tianwu. The black wind roared wildly, and the sky was torn open with huge wounds. It was ferocious and terrifying. It filled the black void cracks like an indefatigable wild beast devouring everything it could swallow. This is one of the 7 forbidden areas in Tianwu continent, located in the Death Valley of the Wu region. In the Valley of Death, the terrible void storm rages all year round and never stops. It has devoured thousands of strong people's lives for tens of thousands of years. It is like a meat grinder, strangling all the lives that enter it. Few dare to enter here, even the most confident warriors. The vast void storm alone is enough to shred a 9-days emperor into pieces. Yet this storm was nothing compared to the betrayal that awaited Qin Chen. Why, SHANGGUAN, Feng SHAOYU, why did you betray me? Qin Chen, injured and bleeding, stood on the cliff before the Valley of Death. His eyes burned with endless resentment and anger. His heart was a knife twisting inside him. Qin Chen is a legend of Tianwu continent, the 9th grade pharmacist, 8th rank blood vessel master, and 8th rank Emperor Wu Emperor. He had been an orphan since childhood, born without pulse and unable to practice. Yet he broke through these shackles. Starting from a blood master, he defied heaven itself, climbing to the top of the world with sheer will. By 26, he alone passed through Tianzhen Mountain's 99819-step array, becoming the only master in thousands of years to do so. By 28, he became a 9th-grade Imperial Medicine Refining Master and an honorary elder of the Pharmacist Hall. By 30, he was famous across the mainland, one of the top 10 blood vessel masters, the highest legend of all Tianwu. He had a beauty named XI'ER, a fairy among mortals. For 10 years, Qin Chen devoted his life to her cultivation, achieving greatness together. He also had a brother, Feng SHAOYU, whom he trusted implicitly. Together, they helped build the famed Xuanyuan Empire, a shining pinnacle of power in the mainland. But the higher one climbs, the further the fall. Betrayal often waits in the shadows. One night, as Qin Chen slept, XI'ER and Feng SHAOYU attacked him. Qin Chen, caught off guard and gravely injured, fought for 3 days and nights, fleeing through the endless cliffs and canyons. But even as his meridians shattered and danger clawed at him, he could not understand why the 2 closest to him had joined hands against him. Why? He roared, desperation shaking him to his core. XI'ER smiled cruelly, holding Feng SHAOYU's arm. His hands rested possessively on her waist, sealing the cruelest betrayal Qin Chen had ever faced. Qin Chen's eyes widened, his face pale with shock. He fell, injured, as he hissed, "You too," unexpectedly. XI'ER sneered, her once gentle features twisted with arrogance. "Before I knew you, I had already loved SHAOYU. Being with you, that was only for our benefit," she said coldly. Qin Chen could barely recognize the woman he once trusted. "Do you think I ever loved you?" "Ha! Wrong," XI'ER continued, bitterness dripping from every word. "Every moment we spent together, it was all part of the plan. 10 years, wasted." He felt as if 1,000 arrows pierced his heart. The gentle, virtuous XI'ER he once knew had vanished. This betrayal was more painful than death itself. His mind raced with questions. Why had they betrayed him so completely? And what terrible schemes were they plotting next? Qin Chen's fists clenched, his eyes glinting with icy determination. Feng SHAOYU's face was a mask of treachery, a cruel smile spreading as he whispered, "With your help, we rise. You fail, and everything you own will be ours, including her." XI'ER laughed, arrogance and indifference in her voice as she allowed his hand to touch her. The man and woman before him, whom whom he had trusted like family, were monsters in disguise. CHEN'S hands tightened around the air, his chest rising and falling with rage. All these years, all these lies, you devoured my life while I was blind. Tears ran down his face as he stood, hatred blazing in his icy eyes. No sorrow is greater than this. I will make you pay if I get the chance. Even as he spoke, he sensed the force behind the void crack that seemed to pull at him, as if destiny itself was about to intervene. The void crack roared like a living beast. Chen looked at the pair before him one last time, his sneer bitter, his voice cold. Next life, everything you've taken will be mine. Wind tore through the broken sky, and before XI'ER and FENG SHAOYU could react, Chen leapt into the endless void crack. His form disappeared into the darkness, leaving only a haunting silence behind. A wind howled across the cliff. His enemies' cries of shock echoed long after, mixing with the emptiness of the land. But the story was far from over. Somewhere in the void, a spark of power stirred, hinting at a return that no one could predict. Tianwu Land, state of Qi, Dingwu Palace, his hatred burned brighter than ever. XI'ER, FENG SHAOYU, I hate you. And even as the wind died down, the echoes of betrayal promised that CHEN'S next move would shake the heavens themselves.